Hello friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel Network for You. We welcome you all to our CCNP series. If you remember, we are doing this one configure and verify common spanning tree, and we are going to discuss RSTP and MST. If you see, this is our Cisco blueprint, the syllabus paper as per the Cisco. This is for ENCORE CCNP, that is 350-401. So in today class we are going to do this part, that is RSTP, and in next class we are going to go for MST, and then we will start maybe EIGRP, or let's see what we can do. So now let me highlight this one. As we discuss, whenever we are going to do topic, we will highlight, so we will remember what topic is completed and what topic is not completed. So now today we are going to discuss the RSTP, so I will highlight this one, RSTP. Okay, so RSTP, as we discussed in our last class, RSTP is having the conversion time less than 10 second compared to PVST. PVST is having, if you remember, listening, learning and forwarding, we have 15 second, and if the port is in the block it will take 20 second. Total we have like 20 plus 15 plus 15, 50 second, total 50 second in PVST plus an STP or PVST. This is having the time 50 seconds. But if you go for R, that is this RSTP, rapid spanning tree, it is having the less time, less than 10 seconds, because it is going in the fast. And let's see what is RSTP. So first of all, we will write RPVST. Okay, RPVST, this is the nothing but RSTP. Like same thing as we have PVST, same like that, RPVST. You need to remember rapid spanning tree VLAN, rapid spanning tree. The full form of this one RSTP is rapid spanning tree protocol, and we have the other version, that is rapid PVST plus. PVST stands for per VLAN. If you remember, before I told, whenever we create multiple VLAN, each VLAN is running with different STP. If you want, let me show you also. Let me show you before going for RSTP. Let me show you the PVST. If you see here, let me take here in the packet tracer. I have one switch here. Example. Let me connect here. Let me connect with the two link. Okay. Let me connect this the two link, and let me go here in the switch and create the two VLAN. Okay, let me create two VLAN. Just I want to show you PVST. Actually we don't have here in CCNP, but we will do that one also. We have that in our CCNA. In CCNA we already learned that one. Okay, I created VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. Okay, I created two VLAN. Now I will exit. I will write show a spanning tree, enter. If you see here, I am getting here the spanning tree. This is for VLAN 1. Okay, let me write show spanning tree. Let me put question mark, and then we have detail. Okay, I will put detail. It will give the detail. Actually I want to show you for multiple VLAN we have this one. So let me see what else we have here. Command, we can give the summary. If you see summary here, we have a VLAN. This is saying 3 VLAN. We have 3 VLAN because by default we have VLAN 1 in the switch, and I created VLAN 20 as well as I created VLAN 10. And here if you see here, we are getting switches in the PVST mode. Why we are getting PVST mode? Because we have 3 VLAN. So per VLAN STP is working. That is known as PVST, per VLAN. The algorithm, whatever algorithm is running by STP to block the loop in the network, that is working 3 differently for 3 different VLANs. Let me show you. See, we need to put this port in the trunk, and as well as we need to create same VLAN here. Then PVST is going to start. So let me go here in the switch second also and do the same configuration what we done here. What I will write here, I will write and I will go in the config T, then I will write VLAN 10, okay, and I will write VLAN, let me write VLAN 20. I created two VLAN, okay. If you want to check, we can check also. Show VLAN brief, it is showing two VLAN here, okay. And if you check here now, show a spanning tree, it will show for only VLAN 1, it is not showing for VLAN 20 and 10. Why it is not showing? Because this port need to be put in the trunk. When we put this port in the trunk, then only VLAN is going to transfer from one switch to another switch. So VLAN is not transferring, so they did not detect the other switch. That's why spanning tree protocol for other VLANs are not working. So if you remember how we can put the ports of the switch in the trunk, let me show you. We need to go to, first of all, we will go in the global configuration mode, then I will write interface range. I am using the command range because I want to put two interface. So F0 by 1 dash, then I will write 2. So this 2 interface I need to put this in the trunk mode. So how we will put? Switch port trunk encapsulation dot 1q. If you remember, this command we use when we have the multi-layer switch, like layer 3 switch. When we have, if we want to put the interface in the trunk, we are using switch port trunk encapsulation dot 1q. We will go inside that interface. I went inside the interface. If you see here, what I done, I go inside that interface, okay. I go inside that interface, and then I done like I write switch port trunk encapsulation dot 1q, and one more thing, we will write switch port mode trunk. So this port become trunk, okay. With these two command, remember we already discussed this in CCNA, in CCNP also, as well as if you are in our paid sections, you already know this one. We already explained in our paid classes, that is Zoom ID, whatever we are discussing, we are going on the live session there. We already discussed, but anyhow, if you are not also in our classes, no issue. You can watch in YouTube free. Whoever want to join, they can join. Whoever want to see free, they can see, no issue. The difference is only they will have the lab files, notes and everything, and they can interact directly like that. But here only we will have the concept. Anyhow, so what I done here, I put the one side of the interface of the switch 1. Let me rename this as a switch 1. This one let me rename as a SW1. SW1 is in the, and this one as a SW. Let me rename this one also to SW2. So what we can say, SW2. So we can say switch 1 interface F0 by 2, F0 by 1 I put in the trunk. When we put in the trunk for one interface of the switch, other opposite interface automatically it will go. If you want to check, we can check also. Show interface trunk. So you know here this is a switch 2, interface is F0 by 1, F0 by 2, and mode is auto. By automatically it go in the trunk, status is trunking, okay, and the encapsulation 802.1q is used, that is trunking protocol is used, this one. So now if you want to check, you can write show spanning tree VLAN 1. Okay, here I will write show spanning tree VLAN 1. It is showing for the VLAN 1. If I did not write VLAN 1, let me remove the VLAN 1. I will write only spanning tree. Now I wrote only spanning tree. Okay, let me show you this one. Show spanning tree. When I write show spanning tree, it showed me for VLAN 1 this one and more option. So I will press enter. It show me for VLAN 10. This is a spanning tree for VLAN 10. Then I press again enter, and if I go down like this, it will show me this one for the VLAN 20. So now if you remember, if you see here, we are having three different tables, three different spanning trees working. Three different spanning trees working for VLAN 1, VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. So total we have 3. Okay, this is a 3 spanning tree, that is per VLAN. As we are saying PVST plus, that is nothing but per VLAN spanning tree. So by simple way, you can say when you created multiple VLANs, you will have multiple spanning tree running on the switch. And this is a proof. You can check by writing show spanning tree. This one you can write show spanning tree and you will get this is VLAN 1 detail, whatever who is the root bridge for VLAN 1 and what is the bridge ID for VLAN 1 of this switch and which interface is going for forwarding, designating for the VLAN 1 and other information for VLAN 10, same information for VLAN 20, that is PVST plus. Okay, so now we are going to discuss the RSTP, that is RPVST. So let me write the theory here. Let me check here, because as per our student I am making the videos smaller as soon as possible, at least 20 minutes, because before videos are going very lengthy as they request make 20 minutes. So we are going to do in 20 minutes only. So let's discuss the RPVST plus. Okay. So let me write here. Let me write here the theory, then we will see the practical also. See, we are discussing here, let me write here. Okay, we are discussing, let me move this 1 second. Let me move this up or move this here somewhere. This is for other lab actually. I open other lab by mistake. This is for different classes. See here, let me write RPVST plus. Okay, so this one we are discussing. RPVST plus stands for Rapid Per VLAN Spanning Tree Protocol. Let me write here. Rapid. You can write down, copy in your pen, use your pen and pencil or book and try to copy the notes here. Okay. Rapid Spanning Tree, like Rapid Per VLAN Spanning Tree Protocol. Spanning tree plus, let me write plus protocol. Okay, this one the full form for RPVST. And if you go for the second point, we can say this is a enhanced version of PVST plus. So let me write in the shortcut, instead of writing everything, enhanced version of PVST plus, because PVST plus is taking the long time, so this is the enhanced version of that version PVST plus to reduce the conversion time. And what else we can say, PVST plus allow the fast spanning tree calculation and conversion as we discuss here only. So I will write fast here compared to PVST plus. RPVST is the fast. Okay, and what else we can say? We can say rapid PVST define 3 status. It is having the 3 status. It has 3 status. It has 3 status like discard. I will give the difference between this PVST as well as this one. Don't worry. We have discard, we have learning, and we have forwarding. We have 3 states, where compared to STP we have 5 states. Okay, here but we have 3 states. What else we can say here? Let me write here one more point for the time, 10 seconds. That we can say RSTP is typically able to respond less than 10 seconds. So let me write here less than 10 seconds. Okay, less than 10 seconds. When physical link go down or any port go up or down, RSTP is going to respond. Physical link fail I am writing. Physical link fail or port down or port up, or port down or port up, port down or port up, or port down or port up. Okay, in simple words, what I want to say you here, RSTP response less than 10 seconds. This is a main important point, whereas PVST plus and PVST STP is taking 50 seconds or 30 seconds, if you remember. But here RSTP is taking only 10 seconds or less than 10 seconds. You need to remember this one, the main difference between them. Now let me write the status, compare between the STP. If you remember STP, in our last class we discussed STP is having disable status. I am saying this is a status disable. We have blocking. Okay, we have blocking, and then what we have listening. Okay, we have listening and we have learning and we have forwarding. Okay, and if we go for RSTP, this one is discard, means we don't have this one. Discarding, here we have discarding, here we have discarding, and this one also discarding, and this one only we have learning, and we have only forwarding, means forwarding here. If you remember what I want to say before, if you remember before, we have STP and we have the status disable, block, listening, learning, forwarding. But in the RSTP, we don't have this one. We have discard. Instead of disable, we have discard. It will discard the packet, blocking, discard, listening. We don't have. We have directly learning and forwarding. They will start learning and they will start forwarding. That's why we are saying this is fast and it will take less than 10 seconds. Okay. So let me show you this one in any switch, how we can configure this one. I will go in the packet tracer, or maybe if I see here, let me see if I have the project, that one STP here. If I have one project, let me take this one. Okay, so this is 2 switch, but first of all let's go here in the packet tracer and do here also. Now I want to configure the, what I want to configure, I want to configure rapid PVST. Okay, so how we will do, we will use the command spanning tree rapid then PVST. Let me write here rapid P. First of all we need to go to the interface, which interface I want to do this one. So I will go interface F0, which interface we have in the packet tracer, F0 by 1 and F0 by 2. Let me do for both interface. Okay, so I will go interface range F0 by 1 dash 2. Okay, this 2 interface. Then I will write here spanning tree and the mode rapid. Let me write PVST. Okay, let me check here. No, actually I wrote wrong. I need to write here, not in this place. Let me, if you see here, I wrote spanning tree and then I put the question mark, so they will give the command, because some model is having some different, like in GNS3 we have some small difference. But anyhow, when you are configuring, just write the spanning tree and question mark, he will give what we need to write, then mode. Then if you have any doubts, you can put question mark. Then here we are getting, we can configure PVST or rapid. So I will write rapid PVST. Okay, and if you want to check anything, nothing. So just press enter. Same thing I will do for the switch 2 also. I go here in the switch 2. Let me go here in this one and configuration. No need to do in the interface. Directly we will do. Okay. So what I will write, spanning tree mode. Okay, and then rapid PVST. Just enter. After that, if you want to check, what you will write, show spanning tree summary. If you write summary, show spanning tree summary. If you see which one here, this one, it is showing the switch is in the rapid PVST mode. Okay, switch is in the rapid PVST mode. So let me show you the difference. Let me move the, yes, or move this labels. Let me remove the label, because you can see the port status here. See here, this port is down. Okay, this port is down and these are up, both port, because this is a king switch, that's why it is up, and this one is one down. So what I will do, I will delete the up, let me delete, or maybe, yeah, I will delete this uplink. See how quick it become green, because we are running RSTP. If you want me to take other switch, let me take any other switch also. This is example, I have 2 switch. Okay, let me connect this one 2 switch. Let me connect this 2 switch. Okay, I connected this 2 switch. Okay, if I disconnect this one, this switch is not working the RSTP. This is a working normal PVST plus. So when I disconnect this uplink, see how much time it is taking for this the second link. See, I disconnect. See, it is not in green. It is not in the forward. It will go, it will listen, it will learn, it will forward. Then it will take 30 second. 30 second. Let's see. If it is in the block state, then it is going in the forwarding state, then it will take 50 second. But now it will take 30 second. If you observe here, still it is not working. It is not working. Why? Because it is running normal, what we can say, PVST. That is, now it become green. So how much time it is taking? It is taking long time. And if you want me here to show you here, let me take any link here and connect here and connect here. See, automatically this link go down. An example, if I delete this, the below link, how fast become green for this one? Because the upper switches are working the rapid spanning tree, that is RPVST, rapid per VLAN spanning tree. That's why it is taking conversion time less and very fast it is converging. But here if you below this one, if you observe, this one is working as a PVST plus, and this switch is having conversion time from 30 to 50 seconds. That's why it is not fast. So I hope you understand what is the difference between RSTP and the normal STP, that is PVST. As per our syllabus, this one we have RSTP. So how we configure, we wrote the command. If you are having the confusion, let me write down here that command. So let me erase this one and write that command. Okay, let me write here which command we use to configure the RSTP. You need to go to global configuration mode. Okay, no need to go for any interface mode. Before I am going in interface, but no need to go. Just go in the global configuration mode and write spanning, okay, tree, spanning tree mode, then you will write rapid dash PVST. This is the command you need to remember. With this command you will enable the RSTP. Okay, and it will take less than 10 seconds. If you are running the other thing, it will take 30 to 50 seconds. You need to remember the main difference, this one. So what else we can discuss here? I think PVST this is the only thing, and BPDU we already learned in our last class. And if you see the timer also, we already discussed. Hello timer is 2 seconds, and all the switches are sending hello like that, like BPDU with in the form of BPDU. We already checked that one, I hope, right? In our previous classes, BPDU we already discussed, and the comments also we discussed how to change the timer also. So now we have the topic port fast. Actually that topic is not here in our syllabus, but that is in the CCNA, that is port fast. By passing the listening learning state, go to the forwarding mode. We have one topic that is small only, not that much big, but anyhow the video has become lengthy. So in next class we are going to do the port fast, then after that we will start MST, because I want you to know everything about STP. That's why I'm showing you STP and then PVST. Then we done PVST plus. PVST plus and PVST both are same only. Don't worry, don't confusion. Some features are extra. That is, we can say advanced version of the PVST. Like if you remember, I told you before, the PVST, difference between the PVST and the PVST plus. You can say PVST plus is the extension of PVST, and PVST plus support .1q trunking encapsulation, while PVST not support. This is only the difference, but anyhow, in our syllabus we have RSTP and MST. RSTP we just discussed. To discuss the RSTP, we need to have the idea about all before whatever version we have. So we discussed that one also finish. And now we need to discuss MST, but before going for MST, I want you to show you port forward, because this is also important in real time whenever you are working for any organization, or if you are going for interview. This is also important, because in some organization, depending upon the type of organization where you are working, they are using port fast also. The main difference is port fast is it will go very fast. Like it will not go in the, like we are saying, learning, listening. It will bypass this mode. Learning it will bypass, listening it will bypass. It will go directly to the forward mode. But some organization is using this feature, some organization is not using. It is known as port fast. STP port fast feature we have, which will immediately put that port into forward mode. And when we use this one, when we connect the end devices to the switch, that time we are using this one. But some organization is not using this feature, some organization is using. This is depending upon the different types of organization. It is better if you know about this one, but we don't have in our syllabus. But anyhow, we are going to discuss that one also, port fast, in next class. After that we are going to start MST. Okay, thank you very much for seeing our videos. Subscribe to our channel, share with your friend who is interested in CCNA, CCNP and Python. Thank you, bye.